face off with the Baltimore Ravens. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. In stores, he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Jackson steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little dip. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah, I know too well.
9 yards, not quite enough. And
I was trying to be fancy that one time.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does because
yeah, Mo.
I think resistance.
These PS5 controllers make it easy.
And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down.
Yeah, I seen that. I don't know how you pulled that off.
That's good enough for a 1st down. A big gain of 28
yeah, that's crazy.
As the drive continues.
Ain't they both X Factors too?
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Here's Jackson to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about
they're both
how
X
dangerous
Factors,
he is
ain't they?
running the football, but he can really sling it as well. And he connects on a big one there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Nice run here.
Dog.
Take a great play call to realize
Dog,
establish a guy his caliber of run
2 X Factor running
because
backs.
they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
I couldn't even imagine.
On 2nd and 2. Cooper. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
Man, you like to run. Man, that's a dream.
And he picks up the first. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? Yeah, he used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Henry Ruggs was the first wide receiver taken in the draft a year ago, and he absolutely fit the Raiders' profile of speed, speed, speed. Didn't have the immediate impact that they had hoped, just 26 catches. Hoping to up his game in 2021. He makes a nice catch there.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that
y'all got to get there.
Complete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Powers through him. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yeah, Henry had a beast game tonight, too. Facts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, here's Dobbins. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They set up the screen to Hill. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Divine Diablo. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, he pulls over him. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One more time with Jacobs. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. on the ground. Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fighting him off. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now a give right side. It's Logan. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third and goal, Jackson. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Chris Board in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the Raiders are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Jackson now down around his goal line. Connecting with Andrews. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Another run here with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that's complete to Brown. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. And he would get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I,
We got 18 seconds left. Can't give up no bullshit. Nigga, what's the best defense for no bullshit? Is it prevent? That's gonna give up too much. I don't even know.
The Las Vegas offense
I don't
ready
know.
to start this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and
Right around
maybe
back.
take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making
I need
it
to
easy
double
throw.
this nigga.
But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short
Go
of the end
prevent.
zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing his car. Into the secondary, past the 40. Connects with Ruggs. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One final try now for Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but
shit,
couldn't
fellas.
secure it. And this one's over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with
That was a
that, our
tough
journey begins.
game.
Charles, week 1 in the books. Going to be a great
Offense
season.
struggling.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
Sheesh.
So for Baltimore, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
Let's see. Are you on my schedule this year too, Will? Let me see. The Ravens play the Patriots. What a schedule is it? Nope. I play the Titans. Damn, I don't play neither one of y'all niggas.